US. We have Marc Polycarpe from PCSoft here. He's going to be showing some WX20 new features, and this is WxLive webinar number 135 for Friday, January the 9th, 2015, the first webinar of the new year. So happy New Year, everyone, and it's all yours, Marc.
Okay, thank you. So we're gonna start with the charts, and especially the WINDEV charts, the new WINDEV charts, which is the Sunburst chart.
It's a little quiet, Marc.
Yeah. Ah, maybe. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make my microphone closer.
Oh, much better, much better.
That's it. Okay. Not a good project. This one. Okay, so let's start with the first new chart. It's a Sunburst chart. Let's see in execution. I'm gonna make go. I'm sorry for this application is in French. I tried to translate some code at least. So this is the new Sunburst chart. So you can see, as you can see, it's.
Could you maximize that a bit, please, Marc?
Sorry?
Could you maximize that, please?
So I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
Make the window larger, please.
This one?
Yes.
I can't. I'm sorry. Don't you see all my screen?
Yeah, but we like for your presentation to fill the screen, if you could, please.
Okay. Sorry, maybe.
No, you just click on the window to make the window bigger.
I can't.
Oh, okay. It's set to that size. Okay.
No, it's at that size. So this kind of chart is like a pie chart, but with multi-port and multiple paths, like a tree view. So you can see, as you can see, we separate in country: France, United States, Belgium, Switzerland, China. Each country we have the cities: Paris, Marseille, Lyon. And each city shop, we have the category of product. So we can click in order to get into a country. For example, I click on France. Oh, I think the sound is.
No, we can hear you just fine, Marc.
Yeah, but can you see my screen?
Yes.
Because Emmanuel is next to me following this webinar, and on his screen I didn't have clicked on France yet. So
there may be a 30-second delay.
Okay. So it's 30 seconds. Okay. So when I click on France, for instance, I can get into the detail of France. So I have still the cities, then the category of products, and then the product. To come back, I click on in the center. I don't know if I wait or. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Yes. And you're still on the France
chart?
No,
we've already gone.
No? Okay. Okay, so that's the new chart in version 20, the Sunburst chart. So in order to show you the code, how to
build the chart.
Build the chart and all the parameters. So you have the same function,
And
with
zoom your code up a little bit, please.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Much better.
That's great.
Okay, so you have the same functions, the gr functions, and some of the constants that that corresponds to options of Sunburst chart. So in French, it's secteur multiniveau, so SMN. That's why it's called like this. So this is the parameters. You can specify a level. You want to specify three levels visible in the chart. So you will have only 3 levels visible in one chart. You have to click to get into the detail. And just looking this one. Nope. Oh, I lost myself. Sorry. No. Where it?
And while we're waiting on Mark, PCSoft is offering some special pricing for people who want to upgrade pre-version 19 licenses to version 20. So basically, you can upgrade 18 to 19, get a free upgrade to version 20, 17 to 19, get a free upgrade to 20, whatever. Just contact your reseller for the special pricing. In the U.S., of course, contact me, and in South Africa, you can contact Ben. And Ben.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, so as you can see, the Sunburst is in here in the description. You have I just wanted to show you how to add data in here because yes. Okay, that's it. So it's like a tree view. To fill the Sunburst graph, its chart, it's like a tree view. You have a pass and a new function, gr Sunburst add data, and you give the pass and the value. You can give the color or anything like this. So it's important to know that it's like a tree view.
So the path is which level out you're at?
It's exactly like a tree view. So it's for instance in our example, France plus tab plus Paris.
Yeah.
Plus tab plus the shop plus tab plus all the levels.
Okay. I got you.
I don't know. Was man, etc. Okay, that was the new Sunburst graph. Let's see other new features on the graph, on the chart. Did I click yes? Okay, so in this window we have much more graph, much more charts. So the first new feature for all the charts in version 20 is the tooltip. The tooltip is a little transparent. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Yeah. So it's a little transparent, so it's less intrusive. And when the user over a graph,
yeah,
the color of the tooltip is the color of I don't know the word in English.
The bar.
Yeah, the bar or the line.
Or the line. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're
now,
also
can you set the opaque of that? Can you set how much on the tooltip?
I'm sorry?
Can you set how transparent the tooltip is?
I don't know.
I don't want to get you off your stride. I mean, you can.
No. I
don't know how many other people like it, but the look of the new icons that's really nice.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
Really nice.
Tick. I don't know. Yes, I think in here.
Yes, you can. Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. I just wondered.
And another feature is the tooltip does not appears right when the user hovers the graph. So when I pass this on this graph, the tooltip does not appears. But when I stop, it appears. Did you understand me?
Yeah, got a little delay, so make sure your mouse is stopped on the bar before it pops up.
Okay, so the user can move the mouse over the graph without displaying the tooltip, but whenever he stops, the tooltip appears.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Okay, let's talk about another new feature which is very, very, very useful. On the curves and the area graph, you have, I don't know the word in English.
Crosshairs.
Yes. You have this one, which lets you read the value very, very simple. And you have the multiple too.
I like that.
So
That's
here are the new features on WINDEV 20 charts, and you have also new features on WebDev 20 on the charts. So I'm going to show you that. I'll open a project, this one. Okay, I don't know if we saw that this is a dashboard, the new dashboard in WebDev 20. For instance, okay, I'm gonna connect. Yeah, just a little stop on this dashboard. So user can move some widgets. User can increase size. Do you see my screen or?
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Okay.
So you put the dashboard on the web as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That was just a little stop before.
That's awesome. I've been waiting for that.
Okay. Let's go back to the charts. Here are the new charts in WebDev 20. So they are completely interactive, as you can see.
Cool.
On a pie, for instance, when I hover over a part, this is highlighted. The part is highlighted, so I can see the tooltip. Tooltip is transparent too, as in WinDev, and the legend on the right is a legend. No, not the legend.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the legend. The legend is highlighted too. Okay. And it works on the other side. When I hover over a legend, the corresponding part is highlighted.
Very nice. Very nice.
I can click on the legend to hide the part in order to compare only two values, for instance. And whenever I click on a part in the pie, the part is moved to the bottom of the pie. So it lets me display some information, some details about this part.
Cool.
And all these features are our browser are in browser side. So there's no need to go back to the server to add this feature.
Awesome.
Okay, so it was on the Pi. The same one on the Donut. And the ThemiPi. I don't know how you call it in English.
Moon.
Sorry, Moon?
It's kind of like a moon, basically. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's half pi.
Okay. The bar graph and the curves.
Mark, can you control the animation?
Yes, you can say, I think, just checking details. This one. You I think you can control the time of the animation, or yeah, you can activate the animation or not. And I think in the last version you can control the time of the animation.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so that was not finished. So on the curves, whenever I change data, you can see there is also an animation, and the user can see how the data changed. You have also the cross lines. And that's it for the chart.
Okay.
Do you have any question about the charts, the new charts?
Someone earlier had a question about whether the charts are available in WebDev, but you answered that question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about. Yes, I want to stop the test. Let's talk about some new shortcuts in the window editor. So as you can see, this window is not finished. It's a work in progress. So we can see. I can't remember how all the feature we saw before Christmas. So maybe I'm gonna show some feature we already see.
It's all right.
Okay, so first feature I wanted to show you is the ensured resizing. So as you can see, I have a file selector in here with a button and another button on the right. I can select the three of them and resize it. It will resize the group, all the three, including and we'll I'm sorry, I can't find my words.
Anchor.
Yeah, and we'll take into account all the anchors I have defined.
Okay.
Okay, so you have also other option of alignment. You can spread all the control in the width, spread in the height, or spread in width and height.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you on this table, for instance. Spread in width, spread in height, and spread width and height.
That's a lot quicker than dragging it out.
Yeah. Okay. Other functionality, other feature is multiple resize. I'm gonna select all the 4 control in here and resize one, and they all resize at the same time.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a little addictive feature. Another one, I'm gonna copy and paste this control. You have some shortcuts whenever placing your controls. For instance, you have the shortcut space. When I click on space, I can see all the control or only the
Outline.
Yeah, only the
And
outline.
you hitting the space bar?
Space bar, yes, that's
Okay,
it.
cool.
You can press P.
P.
The key P is for not reparent this the control. For instance, whenever you drop this control on a looper or on a pane, something like that, you don't want to parent this control to the looper or to the pane. You just have to click on P.
Okay.
And you have the shortcut C. C to change the mouse attach point.
Where the mouse cursor is?
Yes.
Corner? Which
Yeah,
corner the mouse is on? Okay.
Center, top left, top right, bottom left, or center. Okay?
Yeah.
Next, I'm gonna change this one. Okay. Okay, there is also some new errors, some GUI errors. So, for instance, this one is in French. This one is this one tells me that these two controls is min duration and max duration. They have the same tooltip in French or in English. So I just have to modify the tooltip to max and maximum duration to correct this error. So that's very useful.
Okay.
Very useful. Some other error, you can, for instance, another feature, in the buttons you can add RTF, rich text, in the caption of the button. So for instance, this one is in bold.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm going to translate in live. Calls. Okay. So for instance, I can modify this one is in bold. I can modify also the color. This one in white. This one in blue, for instance. As you can see, it's not readable. We cannot read. No. And nope.
You have to make it black.
Yeah, but I did it on purpose to show you an error that won't show up.
Control Z.
No. In version 20, you have another error that tells you when a text is not readable on the background.
Oh. So
it's a little tricky because calculations on color or on colors are complicated, and it's specific to everybody's eyes, but
yeah, you tell them to calculate it via colorblind, so that way they have the colorblind mode in there, because it don't have to be that close for me to be blind on it.
Yeah. That's it. But it depends on many parameters, and it's really complicated to calculate. So
Yeah, yeah.
so I think in many cases it's gonna be okay. But okay, so another one, to define the outline of a control. You can, as in the report editor, I don't know if you use this functionality in the report editor, you can click on the Alt button.
Yeah.
Oops. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You got the Alt button.
Sorry, because I have the microphone in my hand, so it's complicated to use the keyboard and the mouse at the same time. So you can click on Alt and click on this little button on top right of the control to edit the outline directly in the window editor.
Okay.
Thank you, Manny. And you can define the width of the outline. So I can, oh yes, this one, the color. You can define the kind of outline. You can define also the rounded if you want rounded corners, for instance. So I'm gonna make 5 pixel rounded corner, and this one is much more rounded. And that's it. I have defined my outline.
That gum, Pete, I can become an artist.
Ah, not even close. And let's talk about WLanguage, if you want. Or do you want the pivot table first? I don't know.
Let's do the pivot table and then go to the WLanguage.
Okay. So let's talk about pivot table. So here is an example of pivot table. Most of the new feature of the pivot tables are for the end users. So I'm going to show you in execution. So in this pivot table, I can see the cell numbers of product family by country. So I have countries, product family, countries. I can see the turnover and the quantity I've sold, and all that is grouped by a date, so by year, months, and 2 weeks. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first feature I wanted to show you is that the end user can add a date regroupment, a date group. For instance, I want to have statistics on the by 3 months. I don't know the word in English. Trimester.
Quarter.
Quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quarter.
Quarterly.
So I'm sorry for that. It's in French. So I click on add a quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. All the data are recalculated, and I can group by quarter.
Cool.
As you can see. Okay, so that was the first one. Second one. I don't even know. Second one, you can search. You can search in the pivot table. For instance, I want to search Italy. So that was already searched. So I type Italy, and I found it. I found all the lines corresponding to Italy. You can have also iMagnet. I don't know if you know this feature. iMagnet is a functionality that lets you decide to modify visually a control with some conditions. So for instance, in this pivot table, I decided to make the color, the background color the background color yellow, red, or green in function of the numbers I had. So that was only a few clicks, no code to do that. I'm gonna come back in here. Another functionality, the end user can reorganize all the headers by a drag and drop. For instance, I can drag and drop the product family, product family. That's it. And the pivot table will recalculate all the data. So for instance, in here, I can see it's video games, DVD, and CD in 2014.
Hello, Mark. We have a question.
Yeah.
We have a question from Pete. Pete says, "Is that in WebDev also?"
No, the pivot table is only WINDEV. Yeah, but I know the suggestion.
Thank you.
Another feature, you can invert lines and columns, row and columns, just by clicking invert line and columns. And as you can see, I have the countries in columns and all the other headers in lines. What can I say more about pivot table? I think that's about it.
Okay, another question. Pete said that was about border formatting, not the pivot table per se. I think I caught his question late.
I'm sorry, that was about?
Border formatting.
Yeah, the formatting where you change the values of the borders and rounded them.
Yeah, I don't think that's in WebDev too. Just have to check it out.
Thank you.
For instance, this one. Let's take another page. For instance. Nope. No, you can do that in WebDev. But you can edit the outline from here, from the description. You can define a really complex outline.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same as you have now.
Yeah.
I have another question here.
Yes.
From Louise. It says, "Can we show charts from the pivot tables?"
Can we show?
Can we show charts? Yes, from the pivot tables.
No, not directly. I don't think they're not directly. You can build a Sunburst graph from pivot table because it's mostly the same trees, but there is nothing automatic about it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about WLanguage. I think I made a mistake earlier. Yes, this one. Yes. Nope. WLanguage. Yes, that's it. So maybe let's see. Just wanted to show you something about the debugger, a new feature about debugger, which is how to debug an application with timers. So for instance, in this window, as you can see, I have a
Timer.
static control that shows the time.
Yeah.
With the seconds. So it's updated by a timer, which updates all my static. So I want to debug this. Here is a button. I want to debug this button. I click on Control and break.
Okay.
And click on the button. In version 19, Control and break will have stopped on the timer code.
Yeah.
In version 20, you can choose in here to ignore the timer code.
Cool.
So you can deactivate the timers while debugging. Deactivate the debugger in the timer code.
That's great.
Yes, very, very useful.
Yes.
That was a new feature about debugger, and let's talk about WLanguage. So the first new feature I wanted to show you is the internal procedure. So an internal procedure is a procedure defined in a procedure. So for instance, in here you can see this procedure is making a copy of directories, much more than file. I call flist file to list all the file in a directory with a callback function, which is in here thread fichier. It's which calls this function for every file he found. And this function is defined just in here. It's an internal procedure, thread fichier, with all the parameters we need, which has his code and can also access to variables that are defined in the main procedure. So that's one of the main advantages of internal procedure. It's you can access all the variable.
Does it matter where it's located?
It's unless it's it must be the variable you can access must be located either in the internal procedure or in the parent procedure.
I'm sorry, I'm confusing you, but okay, right now you got the internal procedure just right underneath your flist file. Okay.
Yes.
I can put that at the bottom of this procedure if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we can put it anywhere within the parent procedure.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's fine. That's great.
That's it. And another advantage of the internal procedure is that you avoid creating global procedures that are used only once.
It's like a local routine. That's great.
Yeah, that's it. That's in other language you can see that as a lambda function, for instance.
Right.
Okay, so another one is the named parameters. For instance, I had to call function add customer, but add customer I only have the email address, so I can use the star in order to use the default value of the parameters. Yep, that's it. Or I can use the new functionalities named parameters. So I call add customer dot email equals my value and then call the procedure. Or there is another syntax. You can call add customer. I don't know how do you call that character?
That is well, it's less than symbol and a greater than symbol, but
Yeah.
less than or greater than. I forgot what you call it around a value though. It's not carrots.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we know what you mean.
Okay, so you can use the name of the procedure between less than and greater than, and two dots and the value. So you don't have to specify all the parameters anymore. You only have to specify the mandatory parameters and the parameters you need.
Okay, in add customer, you've got them as default where they like equal blank or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
They all the parameters are optional.
Now, let me ask you one question because I saw this last time. I can set name, or I'm sorry, I can set phone to where it's mandatory that you have to pass phone, and leave the rest of them the way they are.
Like this?
Yes.
I don't know. You can't. You can.
Okay, so they all have to have a default.
No, you can pass mandatory parameters, but they have to be first declared at first.
Okay, that didn't change then.
Yeah. So
okay.
I can pass name in mandatory, for instance.
Right. Okay, that didn't change. That's one of the things I was wondering.
Yeah. No, that didn't change. Okay. Another functionality about the arrays, you can combine complex type in WLanguage. So as you can see, you can create array of array, or array of list, or array of associative array, or something like that. So you can make whatever you want.
Oh Lord.
That can be useful. And also about arrays, you can now filter arrays when browsing them. So, for instance,
yay!
An array of customers. I can get customers from web service, for instance, and for each customer of this array, where one customer dot zip code begins with something, I can send this customer a mail.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one question about the filtering this right here.
Yes.
On tables, when you're using variables,
yes,
are you capable of doing that same filter?
On table,
if I define a table and set it to a variable, do I have the option of setting where the where clause for that table?
I didn't understand.
Okay. Several of us over here use classes extensively.
Yes.
And in there we use arrays to hold the information.
Okay.
Okay. If I wanted to filter an array by state, so I wanted everybody from Tennessee to show up, now I have to rebuild the array. I have to build just having Tennessee in there. With this, can I set the variable on the table to array customers and set the client zip code to 34 and only show 34 without having to hand code this? Am I still confusing you?
No. Okay. No, you have to rebuild the array because.
Okay.
Yeah, because the table is linked directly to the array. So.
Right. Okay. I was just wondering, but it's
all the customers that are in the array.
Okay, I got you. All right.
And so far we've gotten on this particular topic, we've gotten a number of
I'll bet
real positive remarks.
Yeah, yeah. This is really nice.
Okay, so.
Do you have to have the bracket?
Sorry?
You have zip code, bracket, equals 34. You have to. That's the syntax for that.
No, it's a begin with.
Oh, begin with. Okay.
Yes, this operator is begin with. You can make equals only.
Okay. All right.
That's all the operators you can use are the same you can use on the strings.
Okay. Cool.
And another one, you can just delete one client.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just more simple. Okay. Another. I just changed my project. This one to show you another function, another feature. These are the new SSH command, SSH function. I don't know if you use Linux, for example, Linux computers. So you can send command by SSH. I'm sorry, directly in WLanguage.
Awesome.
As you can see, the code. Okay, another WLanguage function I wanted to show you is the new function detect RTF. So it lets you draw rich text format. So that's this one. Yes, this one. For instance, your arrivals in the zoo. I'm gonna rise up the size. Yes, I can make it red, for instance, and like this. Draw it. Oh. And as you can see, my rich text is drawn just in here, directly on the image. Okay, another one I want to show you is the session lock detection. So in version 20, you can be warned whenever the user locked his session. So to do that, you have a new function called sysdetect locked session, which take in parameters a callback function, and this callback function has a parameters which is the kind of lock you have. So the session was locked or the session was unlocked, and you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Another one, yes. For instance, this one, the new WLanguage function, which is himport XLS, that lets you import automatically Excel files in an HFSQL file. So you give the file, the Excel file, and if you want to be more specific, you can specify all the
fields.
All the fields. Yes, I was looking for the word. Sorry.
I'll help you wherever I can. I'll help you wherever I can, and not necessarily they'll understand me any better, but yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question here from Ben. It says, is that in WinDev, WebDev, and mobile, rich text draw?
Yes. Yes. Mobile, I don't know. At least WinDev, WebDev. Mobile, I'm not sure.
Thanks, Ben.
And the last one is a simplification of the function. It's a new WLanguage function, hsave, which will make either the hadd or the hmodify in English, yes, or the hmodify if I'm sorry, if hreset was called, it will make an hadd, and if not, it will make an hmodify. So you only have to call one function, which is hsave. And I'm almost done about that. Do you have any question about anything?
If anyone has any questions out there, please type them in your question and answer app, and we'll answer them as soon as possible. Not seeing any questions so far, Mark.
Okay, so I wanted to thank you for listening to me, and I wanted to congratulate you equally for listening to me, because my English was so poor today.
Your English is better than our French.
It's better than my Texan sometimes.
And we do have a question from Ben.
Yes.
The question from Ben is, found the answer. D text RTF only in WinDev and WebDev, not in mobile.
Okay.
Okay. No other questions? Well, thank you very much, everybody, for
Awesome.
attending this morning. We had a good turnout. I see via our stats that the stream was a little bit more blurry than normal this morning. I apologize for that, but it should improve over time in the recorded video that's already on YouTube. So y'all have a good afternoon and a good weekend. And last words are for you, Andy.
Hey, be good or be good at it. Thanks a lot, PCSoft, and thanks, Mark, for your efforts there. Appreciate it more than you can imagine, okay? Thank you.
You're welcome.